諦めない心君とならば頑張れる無駄なことはないよ上を向いて笑おう一度君の時だから
On November 22, 2010, Japan was hit by missile strikes, a terrorist act that fortunately did not harm anyone, becoming known as Careless Monday. Quickly forgotten, society goes on about their lives as normal. During her graduation trip to America 3 months later, friendly college student Saki Morimi's life is forever changed when she finds herself saved from unexpected trouble by Akira Takisawa. Takisawa is cheerful but odd in many ways. He is stark naked and suffers from amnesia, believing himself to be a terrorist. In addition, he possesses a strange cell phone loaded with 8.2 billion yen in digital cash. Higashi no Eden chronicles Saki's struggle to unravel the mysteries behind her savior, while Takisawa himself battles other individuals armed with similar cell phones and returning memories.
Number 9. Tazusa, sayonara.
Figure skater Tazu Sakurano is on the fast track to the Olympics. As a top contender, her chances rest on a single competition in Canada. However, during her program, she falls and hits her head on the ice, knocking her unconscious. At the same time, Canadian stunt pilot Pete Pump goes down in a fiery blaze. After her devastating failure, Tessa returns home to Japan, but she starts hearing a voice in her head. In reality, when Pete had arrived at the gates of heaven, he was denied access for his sins. Instead, he was told to wait 100 days and is now trapped in Tasusa's body. Unwilling to let this interrupt her life, even if her body is a bit crowded, Tasusa moves forward with skating, all while a pesky voice might just be able to help her achieve her dream.
Number 8.
Nahotakamia's first day of her sophomore year of high school is off to an uneasy start. After waking up late, she receives a strange letter addressed to her. However, the letter is from herself, 10 years in the future. At first, Naho is skeptical of the note, yet after witnessing several events described to take place, she realizes the letter really is from her 26-year-old self. The note details that Naho's future life is filled with regrets and she hopes that her younger self can correct these mistakes that were made in the past. The letter also warns her to keep a close eye on the new transfer student, Kakeru Naruse. Naho must be especially careful in making decisions involving him, as Kakeru is not around in the future. With the letter as her guide, Naho now has the power to protect Kakeru before she comes to regret it once more.
Number 7. もう絶対手放さねえ。
Students at the Hojo Academy are perfectly normal, except for those who take the Kuga course. This special course is reserved only for elite and rich students and their honeys. Hagino Yusuru enrolls in the course through Kai Renge, and she quickly regrets it. To become a honey, a student must get someone already in the Kuga course to sponsor her. Kai becomes Hagino's sponsor, getting her into the course and paying the price to cover it, but in return, Hagino must submit to him as her master, catering to his every whim. Hagino may have gotten herself into something she can't handle, but if she pulls out now, she gets expelled from the school. Can she make things work with Kai, or will she call it quits before he does something she'll regret?
Number 6.
Yuuri and his twin sister Iku used to be very close as children, but lately, Yuuri has grown colder toward Iku and is always eager to stay away from her. Iku was confused by Yuri's attitude. Actually, Yuuri is in love with Iku and that forbidden love is causing Yuuri sleepless nights, since Yuuri and Iku are sharing the same room with bunk beds. Yuuri tried to ease his intense desire for Iku by being Iku's best friend. He had even applied to attending a boarding school in another city to take him far away from Iku. Yuuri lost his resolve to stay quiet about his feelings when Iku started to talk about having a boyfriend and going on dates. Now, Yuuri wants to have his little sister and he confessed. Iku loves her big brother and wanted them to stay together, so Iku is willing to do anything to keep them together, but Yuuri wanted to have Iku as a lover, not as a sister loyal to her twin.
Number 5.
Hibino Tsubaki is a shy, kind, and slightly old-fashioned girl who has always been the top student in her class. She always did everything her parents wanted her to do. She loved to do other girls' hair in trendy and cute styles, despite always wearing plain braids herself. On her first day of high school at the opening ceremony, she's astonished to see that the top student giving the opening speech is not only somebody else, but also the rudest boy she has ever seen. This delinquent turns out to be her new classmate, Kyota Tsubaki. Kyota teases Hibino, drawing attention to their similar last names. The two are both top of their class, but are differently in every other way. Even though it seems that they cannot stand each other, fate has something else in store for them.
Number 4.
Serious and generous but a bit shy, Yurai has been unsuccessful with the opposite gender. Chizuru is an energetic and cheerful girl, but when it comes to boyfriends, she's been unlucky and clumsy and never had a steady relationship. This is the first Christmas the couple spends together. Chizuru loves animals and Yurai plans to give her a rabbit in a box, but it turns out to be a mini donkey. As the funny creature escapes, Chizuru goes after it and Yurai loses sight of them both. The time that should have been spent together, the important feeling that should have been revealed, small but precious things that tend to be buried in everyday life. What answer will the two youngsters find while separated from each other?
Number 3.
With a new school year comes a new crowd of classmates, and for their final year of junior high, aspiring writer Kotaro Asumi and track team member Akane Mizuno end up in the same class. Though initially complete strangers, a few chance encounters stir an innocent desire within their hearts, a yearning gaze, a fluttering heart. The hallmarks of young love slips into their lives as fate brings their paths to a cross. However, though love is patient and kind, Kotaro and Akabe discover it is not always straightforward. Despite the comfort they find in each other's company, heartache and anxiety come hand in hand with pursuing the feelings in their hearts. Even so, under the shining light of a beautiful full moon, Kotaro gathers his courage to ask Akane a single question, one that forever changed their quiet relationship.
花になりたいのです。どんな時もずっと
Number
今年もヤマトが笑っていますように。
With his muscular build and tall stature, Takeo Gora is not exactly your average high school freshman. However, behind his intimidating appearance hides a heart of gold, and he is considered a hero by the boys of his school and chivalry. Unfortunately, these traits do not help much with his love life. As his looks are not enough to scare the opposite sex away, Takeo's cool and handsome best friend and constant companion Makoto Tsunakawa easily steals the hearts of the female students, including every girl Takeo has ever liked. When Takeo gallantly saves cute and angelic Rinko Yamato from being molested, he falls in love with her instantly, but suspects that she might be interested in Tsunakawa. With his own love for Yamato continuing to bloom, Takeo unselfishly decides to act as her cupid, even as he yearns for his own love story.
花になりたいのです。どんな時もずっと
Number 1.
メイ
Friends will only let you down. That is the sad truth Mei Tachibana lives with, ever since she was wrongfully blamed for the death of a classmate by her so-called friends in grade school. Since then, she stays away from people in order to avoid ever being hurt again. However, Mei's life begins to change drastically when a misunderstanding in high school causes her to encounter popular student Yamato Kurosawa. Yamato finds her intriguing and insists on being her friend, even though Mei wants nothing to do with him. But when a dangerous situation ends with Yamato kissing Mei to save her from the unwanted attention of a stalker, Mei begins to develop feelings for him. On the heels of her discovery that her feelings are mutual, they start dating and she gains not only a boyfriend but a friend as well. Mei, however, finds it very hard to adapt to this new lifestyle, especially in expressing her true feelings towards Yamato.